Yo, Prof here. Let's just, let's just hold this in place. While we, open it up here from Kustoms. If you guys are interested in what these are, they're from CWNT. Check out the previous. That's the first time that's worked before, just because I got these weights on her. Look at that. They work. Yeah, you just need 4 kilos to hold down your pens when you're opening them. Not a problem. But yeah, check out the previous video if you're interested in what those are. Here we got some pens from Kustoms. Und pen. Du pen. Tre pen. 3 pens. I was gonna say they're not all mine, and they're not actually. Whew. Only two are mine. Eeny, meeny, miny. Just open this one up first. Ooh. This is a looker. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. That is a Battleworn olive EDK. Apparently these got messed up when they were being made. Kind of like these. These are from mess ups. And then by the way, if you shipping does that rip. Gotta get a replacement part. But yeah, so apparently there was some issue. Ooh, that is a squishy refill there. But yeah, there was some issue with the manufacturing process of. Wipe off. On here. That was it. Ugh. On there. Refill doesn't even have. It's got a Schmidt Capless P8127. That's the ones I use. Yeah, these are. I don't know. I just saw that for some reason I think the olive turned out. This is probably the reason I like a Schmidt Capless. Is it right? It's just smooth on a lot of things. It's not like a space pen will write on anything. Schmidt Capless won't do that, but it does write smooth on a heck of a lot of things, including like receipts and stuff. But look at that guy. That is a I don't know, something about the olive in the Battleworn just looked so good. And because this was they had to tumble these because there was like finish issues, I believe, with the olive. They were cheap, like I don't know about half, but almost half normal cost. So I didn't intend on getting myself another EDK because, and maybe this one will get given to somebody if they end up wanting it. But this is my ultra black EDK. I picked this one up because I didn't have the latest, like I think it's EDK V2. With all the bits and bobs. All my ones are older than that, or it's some of the ones that have the newer bits and bobs on them. I've upgraded them later as I've kind of like used them, wore them out, or parts and just added them on. But now I got this guy, and this, I'm not saying that Ultra Black's bad, but I don't know. This Olive Battleworn, I just saw it again. I'm like, throw it in the cart. So, pow! One down. Two. Ha ha ha. Oop, this one's not mine. Alright, this is one that David and I bit of schmoo on it, looks like. This is one that David and I chipped in together to purchase for Shane. You might have seen him on the channel. We work with him. I helped him build his first PC. I've basically become the pen fairy for Shane. So anytime I get one of these pens that has a Pilot G2, or I have to sacrifice a pen in order to get a Pilot G2 or get a Uniball refill, I give him either the dead bodies of the Uniball or the Pentel pens, or whatever pens, and then I give him all the G2 refills like what this ships with, because I do not like the G2. So David and I were talking, and we're like, at some point we gotta get this guy a nice pen that takes these refills that we keep giving him via the pen fairy. And in this case, I felt like Cross was the way to go. I was looking for a Bolt video initially, but those just didn't seem to pop up on their super sale. This one was a Friday sale, $30. Look at that. So for some of you saying oh, all these nice pens cost a ton of money. No. Just subscribe to their newsletter. And part of the reason why we like this one is neither David or I tend to have a lot of blue pens. So we're not going to mistake this for one of ours. And it is a retract. We were really looking for a Bolt because the retract doesn't take the Uniball refills. It basically takes the G2, the Juice Up, any of the the Pilot G2 style, not the the 110 millimeter Euro or whatever it is. But seeing this, I don't know how to say this. This blue in person is like a candy blue. Almost looks like I've seen nail polish like it. It's like a really vibrant blue. And then with the silver contrast there, that looks really, really nice. So I think this will be a good one. So we're both chipping in $15 a pop and getting him a nice pen that he can use. I mean, he's probably got 15 G2 refills at this point, at least. So that one is not mine. Now, how this order happened is this guy right here. Super lightweight box. And this one came with a sticker. Ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is probably now my go-to modal right here. And you're like, well, how is that any different than what you have before? Well, it is exactly different than what we had before. This is a matte Delrin. That is a gloss Delrin. Also, this is the Pen Club one with the brass top, especially with the lightweight Delrin. This is very unbalanced. And with the slippy body, I thought it would be a little bit better once we went to the white. Still slippy though with the gloss Delrin. And during this, when they started making some pens in Delrin, they mentioned if you rough it up, it's apparently really, really grippy instead of slippy like this. They actually purposely try not to, or when you're using Delrin as a slidey thing like it is in the mechanism here, you actually don't want to rough it up purposefully, because it's very slippy, and it'll maintain that texture unless something harder digs into it, sort of thing. Well, they also mentioned that if you rough it up, it becomes quite grippy, and I would agree. It has way more stiction to it. This just feels better in the hand. Also, with it roughed up like this, I feel like I don't have to worry about and you're probably asking what the frick happened there in your fingy? Paisley happened my fingy. She caught a hangnail here with her claw, and then kitten's claws be sharp, yo. And this has the aluminum hardware, just in black with black Delrin internals. If you notice, shiny internals. There you go. If you notice, there are shiny internals, not matte. So this is probably going to be kind of like for tactile turn. This orange boy, this big orange, thick orange carrot pen is now my go-to bolt, probably. I don't know, I've just been literally using it constantly since I've gotten it. And for some reason, unless they make like a titanium modal, like here, I want to show you something. You guys might not be able to tell, but the refill was originally up to there. So like I have, in not a very long amount of time, just always been grabbing this one. And I don't know, something about the G10, I feel like you're gonna wear down the texture on the G10 a little bit. But orange is my color. Also, if you pop that there, you're not freaking losing that guy. You're not losing it anywhere. So, and I actually do like the thicker. Like I said, I like my first Ticonderoga pencils. You know, like the thicker pens. This guy's a bit much though, I'll admit. Oh, this is the thick X-tone, the titanium one. I put a 1mm. Look at that blunt tip in there. I put the 1mm refill in there because apparently Uniball makes a 207 in 1mm. This thing's basically a crayon. But I always felt like with how heavy, like this X-tone is even thicker than the G10 and the Ultim. And because it's metal, it's way heavier. I'm like, that thing needs like a, I don't know, but 1.0 seems a bit big, but it could have probably used like a 0.8 or something like that. Definitely more than the 0.3 I normally use. But this guy's going to be the everyday use, everyday carry pen. We're going to yeet this. This refill is going to go to Shane. We're going to pen ferry him some more refills. I think I got 5 in the other room, 5 more there. Toss him in the box with his pen. And this is going to be my main one because it's already roughed up and the surface is matte now. Like it's like a matte finish Delrin. I don't have to worry about like other stuff hitting it. You know, digging into it. Like obviously, like you don't want to like and scratch into it or something like that. But you know, way less, and it's nicely balanced because we're using the aluminum up top here. In my opinion, guys, if you want a proper, if you want to get a modal from Keras Customs, Ultim, Delrin are fine. I still think the best, which I don't have over here, is probably the aluminum. But either way, like they do have some limited edition ones that use like brass and copper bolt and clip. I would say stick away from it. Stick with, because otherwise it makes it very top heavy. And even this, because of the mechanism in the retract, I don't know if you probably can't tell on camera, but it is not balanced very well. Like, at all. Well, not at all. Like, oh, it's balanced horribly and you can't use it. No. It's just back heavy. You know, whereas the modal, if you actually get it in with the aluminum hardware, it might technically be slightly rear heavy, and I mean ever so slightly, but it is dang near balanced, like just slightly past the middle of it. And it's super lightweight in Delrin Ultim, even in aluminum form. That, like I said, I would. I mean, I did pick this one because it was Pen Club exclusive, and it was their first one in Delrin with the Pen Club exclusive grip. This I forget what they call this grip, but you know, and I picked it. It's really smooth with the brass there. Like holy Jesus, that action smooth. But personally, I would skip this because it's very top heavy. If you go Delrin, get the matte. Unless you want that really shiny look to it, but if you're looking for use, the matte is way nicer at gripping wise. You know, or go with they have a different Ultim one now too. I forget what I just didn't pick it up because I already have 2 of the Ultims. You know, this one's even lighter, I think, than the Delrin. Maybe. Either way, it kind of looks cooler depending on what you're into. Or just go with a standard aluminum. But either way, my recommendation there is get the aluminum clip on it. You can get, they even have an anodizer. If you want a green clip on an Ultim pen, they have stuff like that. That that wasn't available when I ordered mine. You can go that route, but don't get the brass or the copper, in my opinion. Unless you're getting they do make I don't know if it's brass or copper for the actual body. Then yes, go with that for the clip because it'll balance it out. But for the lighter materials, stick with the aluminum clip end and bolt. It's just going to be a much more balanced pen. And this this matte Delrin here, which hopefully we can get on screen, is, like I said, this is going to be my main daily driver when it comes to the Modal now. Super lightweight, just black, you know. Super stealth. This was a limited edition run, I think, if I recall correctly. Not a Pen Club limited edition, but just limited in quantity that they're making. That's grippy, whereas this is slippy. There you go. So let me know what you guys think. Would you have accepted this pen? Like, also, you don't want to give somebody like a $150 pen out of nowhere or something like that, you know. But we just want to be like, hey, we've been pen fairing you refills. How about we pen fair you a proper pen that uses all those refills for once? You know. So what do you think about that? What do you think about the Battleworn Olive EDK? This blue, though, I'm surprised. I wonder why this ended up being like a Friday special or something. But because that blue, at least in the bottom, maybe they couldn't make tops or something that matched it very well. But that blue, ooh, that's like a candy blue. Looks like I said, I've seen nail polish on humans, like females even. Oh, that looks very similar. That has a nice sheen to it, nice pop, and yeah, I don't know. It like I said, the other nice thing about being blue, I don't think David or I have many blue pens. It turns out, I think on average, I have the most pens in either raw titanium or green. Oh, look at that. Another green pen. I thought looked really nice. Who would have thunk it? Right? So, hopefully we'll see in the next video. Let's see what we have as a little treat for you. Let's put this one away. Hey, look at this guy. Here, I'll take a little bit of a close-up. I think that thing looks pretty... I think about $30 pen. So if any of you guys are like, oh, I can't afford these expensive pens, you can easily get them $30, $40. I think we've seen them as low as $25 when you buy two of the Battleworn ones. And what you can do with the Battleworn ones too, you can mix and match parts because you don't really care they're Battleworn. They're not like a specific like run or anything like that. You just mix and match as is. Let's see here. What do we got? We got two more here. We got Box Tape Man. Right there. And then we have something from Canada. Very slim little packet here. So if you know what that is, throw it down below in the comments. Next video, though, we're going to be taking a look at box... Hey, look. Maybe this is why I like Ultim. Box Tape Man must like Ultim, too. This is cellophane. That's why it's that color. That is not cellophane. I'm just joshing you guys. You know. Sorry for Josh, but yeah, check out Karos Kustoms. Been picking up their stuff since their Kickstarter with the Render K, which was like basically the second, I want to say, custom pen to come out of the community after the Pen Type A. You know, back when Hi-Tec-C was the jammy Jim Jams. And they've made a quality product. Like I said, as much as they don't say the Modal is an everyday carry pen, it really is. This is they determined at one point that this was a 5-inch pen, their EDK. This is their everyday carry pen. This was the perfect length. The Modal is the exact same length, but with a longer refill as the EDK. So definitely, in my opinion, everyday carry pen. This action is just awesome. I'm glad they called their previous one the Bolt, but it was actually like David and I both have. I have one green and he has a blue, so we do have a blue in there. We don't really have a choice though. Of the original batch of bolts, they're like pre V1 bolts. And what they did is they originally going to put it on the side, but they noticed everybody was making one of those, and they put it on the top. But this is like their proper bolt pen, and I gotta admit, I think this has to be right now, at least if you want to use Uniball or G2 refills, Uniball style or G2 style refills. This has to be one of the best designs on the market. The clip is deep enough. It's reinforced in a nice way where things screw together, even when they use other materials. Also, if you get the aluminum one, they can anodize the whole thing one color for the first time, basically ever, in their lineup. Because normally they would have to do something like this olive here, where like the body is one color, but the clip, because it's steel, can't be olive. The mechanism only has silver or black, I think. On there, they made some custom ones that are brass and copper that I'm still looking at, trying to get a pen with. But yeah, that's why they decided to go aluminum for these parts, is so that when they do aluminum body, they can finally make a pen that's all one color. Stop in and check out Box Tape Man in the next video. I can tell you, for those audiophile people out there, that should be what this is. So hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Any comments, questions, that sort of stuff, throw it down below. I'm at TheProfosist. You can find us mainly Twitter, now X, that it literally hurts to say, Threads, Instagram. We have our Discord as well if you want to discuss any of this sort of stuff. I do tend to post when we have good deals for pens, and like when I think new cool stuff has come out on the Discord. So if you want to enjoy any of that sort of stuff, head over there. Hopefully we'll see you in future videos. Peace.